I will review a high-quality lure fishing rod called PureLure Acuteviolet. Titanium guides, Toray 36-ton carbon, and great action are just a few things to describe this rod. For talking about this rod itself, let me quickly demonstrate what you are getting when you are buying this rod. So I will move this rod out of the shot and we'll talk a little bit about rod's bag. Basically super high quality, very well padded, like neoprene, maybe 1 or 2 mils, maybe 3 mils, not too sure, but really well padded, premium, and it has a pocket inside and zipped as well. So really high quality, way better than you would see on many, high quality, expensive rods. This is way better. And also, since this rod is not coming with a hook keeper permanently baked onto the blank, you are getting a components, a couple of them, to make yourself a hook keeper if you need one. So yeah, very good approach and I like it a lot. Okay, those are the extras. So here it is, PureLure Acuteviolet. I guess I will start with the butt section and will grab the tip later once I'm done with the butt section. So first of all, we have a plastic cap here. It has that fox's head. Then we have high quality, really super high quality cork, like no imperfections at all. I hope you can see it. And also they are saying something like Purchase or Bass's head, and not too sure what it says here. Golf, it says something, not too sure. Then we have Strive for New Era, writing here. Then another, obviously split, and another section of that same high quality cork. Really high quality cork, guys. Usually when you have a cork that is of a poor quality, you'll have like imperfections, like, splits almost, like missing some of the material. In here it's almost like perfect. Now, actually the distance on this particular model is from the end to the reel seat about 20, maybe 6 centimeters. Then the reel seat, it's made out of carbon, at least this is what they are saying. It's not metal, which is good. I like, plastic or carbon reel seats. They are lighter, they do not feel cold in the hand, way better. And I like this configuration as well. As you can see, we have a split section here, meaning that when I will be holding the rod, my hands will fall onto the blank. Even though it's not like just a blank, there will be extra insert just to make up for the diameter needed for the reel seat, but still, that's carbon, and this reel seat is very sensitive because of that split. Then we have screws, very fancy ones, as you can see, very fancy, plenty of details, cuts and so on, almost too fancy, I would say. Okay, let's move on. Now, model ATC662MLRF. Then it says Acuteviolet here, and some more information here. Code again, lures from 4 to 18 grams, line from 4 to 12 pounds, PE lines from 0.8 to 1.2. Plenty of information. And yeah, now we have more writings here. HX carbon, it says, and then the first guide. Interestingly, these guides are made by, or at least they are marked as something DKK, as Delta Kilo Kilo, and also it says here titanium. So basically I never had a rod with titanium guides, and yeah, it seems like a high quality guide. Very beautifully attached onto the blank too. No extra epoxy, nothing like that. Beautiful. But yeah, the frame definitely kind of seems to be of a kind of a little bit darker metal, like it is still reflective and shiny, but still it feels like it's not like, you know, just steel, it's something fancier. So I want to believe that those are really titanium guides. And then we have the joint right. As you can see, we have that dot, if you can see it, just to make sure, or that dot will help to align the butt section with the tip section. And yeah, very fancy spigot here. And also you will notice all blank have that X kind of finish or carbon wrap everywhere, even on that split section here. So yeah, super high quality, guys. And that violet color on the blank as well. It's not like super bright, but it kind of reflects with the correct lighting, or with the correct light, should I say, quite nicely. And yeah, first guide is of a decent, really size. I would say matches perfectly for the blank. Okay, now let's move on to the tip section, I guess. Right, the same deal. As you can see, we have the dot, just to make sure when aligning the, as I said, tip section with the butt section, you can use those dots as a guide and alignment always will be perfect. First guide on the tip section, again, same deal. It says, I hope you can see it, it says here on this leg DKK or Delta Kilo Kilo, and here it says titanium on this leg. Again, very high quality finish. This guide is obviously smaller and still on 3 legs. Then we go further, again, same high quality. Again, says DKK, and I believe says titanium as well, maybe on this leg. Then first guide that is on 1 leg. Again, high quality, nothing to complain about. Just beautiful, guys, just beautiful. And the last guide is again of a decent size, really, meaning that leader knot or hook link knot can go through this guide no problem at all. And also the frame is of a anti-tangle type. As you can see, there is an extra frame around. And you will notice that that X pattern is kind of going right next to the tip or towards the tip, so should be quite strong tip as well. And when it comes to the weight of this particular rod, let's quickly check. If I remember correctly, it should be more or less 100 grams. Butt section is almost 90. So 102. You might think it's not a good result, it's heavy rod, but it's not. As you can see, it uses a lot of metal elements around the reel seat, and then cork is relatively heavy compared to, let's say, foam. And yeah, just most of the weight, as you can see, is in the butt section. That is like 90% of the weight almost. So yeah, it feels in the hand very, very light. So I definitely think it's a good weight for this kind of a rod when it comes to casting rating and assembly. Now I will quickly cover casting rating and action on the blank. So declared casting rating is from 4 to 18 grams, and on this particular blank it's accurate, very accurate in my opinion. But again, I will make a separate video where I will be testing this rod that is casting and catching fish, hopefully. And when it comes to the action, to my understanding, this RF means regular fast. And I would agree, this blank is medium fast or regular fast, or maybe between medium fast and fast. But also this blank has very good recovery times, meaning that to land bonus fish maybe on final lines it will be quite easy because the blank will be bending quite a bit. But also, since it has very good recovery times, it will mean that the blank is very sensitive. So you are getting the best from both worlds really. Very sensitive blank, and it has capabilities of landing big fish. So yeah, looks very good, at least on paper, and when I shake the rod around. And now the fun part, how you can win this rod. It's very basic and very quick. Again, it will take you maybe 5 seconds or so. So, what you have to do to win this beautiful rod? 1. You have to like this video. 2. You have to subscribe to my channel. And 3. You have to comment something in the section below this video. Again, you might write down anything like I want this rod is enough, or you might be a little bit more specific, explaining why you like this rod and why you would like to win it. So yeah, and I will run this competition for 3 days. So I will publish this video on 18th of March 2024 and will announce a winner on 21st of March 2024. And I will pick up the winner randomly and I will contact the person to arrange the delivery of this rod. And also there will be a list where participant must live in. I will leave that list in the description below. Basically, PureLure is not able to send this rod worldwide, but most of the EU and USA are covered. So very unlikely that someone will win it from somewhere else. Okay, so that's the rod and the competition. Make sure you get in line, and really chances of winning this rod is or are quite high. And yeah, also I will leave links to have a look at the rod in the description below. You will be able to read comments from other anglers to see what they think. In my opinion, that's really a fantastic rod for the price. Great action, great components, quality workmanship, and so on. So yeah, but that's it. Thanks for watching, and check the space to see if you want this rod. Thanks for watching again, and bye.